About the anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Peterman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand, let's round. Flex round. Flex right here.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
In motion comes the tight end left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the play clock's running down. On third down, Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First carry now for Jordan Howard, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here, as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked. Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And
he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He finds McCoy. There's some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Taylor will throw again. And some room to roam now. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Matthews. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Now let's go. Back there in that belly. Here we go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they give this time to the tailback. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Down they run with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriots! Patriots!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They try again with Cohen, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. On third down. That's Cohen. Able to slither by. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go counter with Howard. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This is taken at the 18. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now out come the Bills. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Taylor on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. This is Howard on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Gun! Over!
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ohio! Let's go! 3 down.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now it's Taylor. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On first down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Play clock winding down. They go play action with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. And he is knocked down from the side. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Flex, Ohio. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jarrell Freeman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day. Ohio. Come on, let's do it. Ohio.
On second down, Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Taylor throwing again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And here come the Bills. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jarrell Freeman in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
A give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go with Howard again. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he's got room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.